Guys, another fish on. So cool in the clear water, fighting them like this. Nice brown.
Yeah.
Take that.
What's going on, guys? Today we are mixing it up and doing something different. I've been on the ice for about the last week now, and obviously we are back in a boat. My boat is winterized, so we got Steve driving today. We're out here on Lake Superior, and if you guys follow this channel, you know I do a whole bunch of lake trout fishing out here during the summer months, but lake trout season is actually closed now, and we're out here chasing a bunch of the other trout and smaller salmon that live out here on Lake Superior in the Apostle Islands. So we got to dump some crankbaits here. We're going to be trolling stick baits today, and yeah, looking for cohos, ideally browns, and probably some splake in the mix. So stay tuned. We're going to dump the spread out and see what happens.
Fish on. I don't think it is very big. It's not on the surface though.
Big net, little net, no net.
All depends on how he's hooked.
Cool colors.
Alright guys, there we go. First decent little brown of the day, 16 incher. A dinner sized brown trout. Another fish on. So we're hoping this is a bigger brown. Is that a Splake? There we go, guys. Not a brown, but we'll take it. Catching a few fish. We're gonna let that one go.
Fish.
Another fish on. It is absolutely flat out here today. All right, now we're straight to the fish. Actually feels like a decent one. Oh man, you're not gonna believe this one. He's not even hooked.
On the line.
There's our two baits that you tangled, and the fish was just trapped in them.
Alright guys, there we go. Nice little splake. We're gonna throw him in the box. Awesome eating fish. Alright guys, real quick, we're gonna talk about what kind of baits we're running out here. You know, if you've seen my videos before that I fished on Lake Superior, we're running a lot of really deep stuff. Well, this time of year is so late, a lot of the stuff kind of comes back shallow because you get a lot of water that's the same temperature. So we're flatlining crankbaits and stick baits way up shallow around a lot of these islands, or kind of flats around these islands. And basically what we're running is just your simple walleye or bass stick baits. You know, some of these smaller X-Wraps in a number 8, some of these scatter minnow or scatter wrap, stuff like this has always been a good one. But we're just kind of mixing it up color. You know, some days bright stuff might be best, other days your natural purples and stuff might be best. Today we got a little bit of overcast. It kind of seems like our two best colors are like a real natural smelt looking color, and then we're running the orange one, so different ends of the spectrum. So you just got to play around with that kind of stuff. But we're not adding any weight to this stuff. You know, the water's so clear out here, we're running baits way up high, and we're really not fishing that deep. We're fishing basically 5 to 15, 20 feet of water, and that's where we're catching our fish. And it seems like for the most part, it's just kind of a lot of moving around spot to spot, figuring out when you're in fish. When you're in fish, it seems like you're getting fish, and it doesn't necessarily always seem like, you know, you got to figure out how to make a bite, but it's just a lot of moving around, a lot of water to cover, and that's our program for catching these trout today.
All right guys, another fish on. All right, he's getting close here. 15 feet. Still staying down, which is a good sign. There he goes. This is where you just kind of want to take your time. Is that a coho? So cool in the clear water, fighting them like this. It's kind of where you want to take your time. Is that a brown? Nice brown.
Nice. Yeah, another brown.
Nice brown.
Awesome, Lake Superior brown trout right there. He is perfect for the table. All right guys, so how do you get on fish out here on Lake Superior this time of year? Well, it's really the same as any other time of year. It's obviously a massive area to fish out here in the Apostle Islands. Ton of water, a ton of depth to it, and plenty of shallow stuff. So basically this time of year, it's a lot like we do in April and May. We're throwing a lot of shallow stuff this time of year, close to these islands, close to shore. And kind of what we're looking for is like rock rubble flats before they break out into deeper water, kind of in 30 feet and less. And basically we're hugging the shoreline pretty tight, running a 6-rod spread with the two of us, and stick baits on everything. But you know, if you go through an area, you pick up one fish, or obviously no fish, or just a couple fish, you know, we're right on to the next year. You know, we've hit a couple areas now that, you know, we've caught a few fish, but nothing that great that we're looking for. So, you know, we're gonna pull up here in a second, keep moving on to the next spot, on to the next spot. Then ideally by the end of the day, you know, you've either found that area that's producing fish, or you found several areas that some of them are gonna suck and some of them are gonna be good to kind of go back on throughout the day. So that's kind of the game plan. You know, we're gonna keep moving, fishing fast, and you know, we might put the boards down, run a quarter mile, half mile, and pull them in and just drive, you know, 10 miles to the next little spot. So it's a lot of moving around out here and eliminating a lot of dead water. There's always a lot of dead water out here in the Apostle Islands because there's just so much water.
Remember which was which?
What's that?
Oh, there's a fish. Another one on. That looks like another decent one. We are in them now. You know, we moved around. This is our 4th spot of the day. And kind of if we did a pass that was not that productive, we would not do a second pass. So I have no idea what moves fish around. I imagine current and bait. But we are actually catching them now.
Looks like a splake.
Looks like a splake.
Yep.
Lake trout. There we go. Little lake trout. We're gonna let that one go as they are out of season.
Got it. That's a big fish.
Right at the end. He is taking line. We were just talking about picking up, and there he is. Big lake trout or big brown?
Well, in brown territory, so I'm gonna say it should be a brown.
It'd be awesome if it was like a 29-inch brown. All right, board is off. 80 feet to go. Not getting a lot of head shakes, just wait.
Wait,
Yeah,
what do you got for the line?
40.
40? Brown, nice color.
Nice brown.
Yeah.
Take that. To end the day, we'll give you guys a look at this one.
All right guys, that is the way we want to end out the day. Beautiful brown trout there up on Lake Superior. We're going to take a quick still of that guy. Awesome fish, always a blast up here. All right guys, well that is gonna wrap up our day trolling up here on Lake Superior. You know, I've been on the ice every day. I absolutely love fishing up here. Amazing opportunity. It's only an hour away from Hayward. I never have a bad time up here in the Apostle Islands on Lake Superior. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are not yet, please subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. We got a ton more ice content on the way.